Sudip Sehgall reads over the contract for his first Canadian home that ended in tears.
On the closing date, 31st July, I went and wept in the street side office.
He put down nearly $82,000 as a deposit on a pre-sale townhome, but when he couldn't sell his home in New Delhi, he couldn't afford to close.
Despite my best efforts, I was not able to sell it off. And then unexpectedly, we had floods in Delhi, and it just made everything very complicated.
So he found another buyer to take over the contract, but the developer refused and kept his deposit.
I have been ruined.
As interest rates rise and the real estate market slows in Canada, realtors say more people are walking away from deposits on pre-sale homes. But it's tough to walk away unscathed.
Never buy without using a lawyer. That would be very foolish. And the fact is that you will have to come up with the money if nothing else happens on the day of closing. You have to be prepared to close.
Pre-sale contracts are complex, and even if developers agree to return a deposit, there's a stiff penalty.
Developers will have experienced counsel draft contracts that maybe make a lot of sense for the developer, maybe not as much wiggle room and towards the buyer.
He says developers can often refuse for any reason. The development company declined an interview, but emailed a statement saying they encouraged Sehgall to seek legal advice, calling the situation a private legal matter. Sehgall says he can't afford court.
I may have to return back to India, and my Canadian dreams have been ruined and crashed.
He says he just wants his deposit back to try to start his new life in Canada again. Yvette Bren, CBC News, Vancouver.